All right, guys, welcome back. Today's going to be rolling with one of my main training partners, Alex. He's a wrestler. He came up through high school wrestling at a pretty high level. He's a purple belt now. He also fights in MMA and does a lot of Muay Thai. If you like the video, please like and subscribe and comment below. The roll had already started, so I had a nice quick, he turned his back there. I was able to kick out the leg and start getting to the back. I looked a hand trap, but he does a good job fighting the hands to the side. We were in that battle for a little bit before I started recording, but you saw he cleared the hand off the side, and this is where the mount happened here. You see the right hand, I was reaching behind to try and trap his hand behind his back. I was kind of laughing because that's one of his favorite moves, the Dagestani handcuff, and then drive their face over them. So I was really trying to get it back there so I could drive his face into the mat. We're good friends, so I like, messing with him a little bit while we're training. But really the hand fighting here was really important. You can see that I was able to keep my knees and feet close the entire time, to where if he started exposing his back, I had the immediate attack on the back. But really the battle was the hand across the hip. So you can see his right elbow across the hip here. I'm going to try and stay tight. I get that foot inside, and then my core, my belly is kind of coming around that elbow. See, I use my hand to push it there, and now I'm staying tight around that side. My first instinct there, I'm trying to get to this Kimura grip and look to take his back again. He goes and turns a little bit and allows me to turtle. This is a nice pendulum sweep, which is funny because it was our move of the day, but it's a nice transition right back to mount whenever I started losing the position there. So here I'm just looking to get a nice high underhook and walk his elbow above his head. If I can take my right arm and start getting his elbow above his head, this is better for me. But see how his left hand was kind of stuck in there? That allowed him to wedge his arm out and get it through. The problem for me here is looking to pin that hand down and then start getting around to the other elbow. That was kind of a bad back attempt on my part. I lost a lot of space. Here I should have gone for it again, but his right elbow is really the problem, stopping me from taking it. I'm trying to pin his left hand down to expose the arm and make him let go of the right arm to defend it, but he overextends and he ends up getting back. I don't want him to get back to a good guard, so I immediately hip in and push back and kind of hop over to this floating mount position. So we have the right underhook here. I'm going to pummel that left foot inside and start trying to stay high. He did a good job clearing my foot off there, but really what I'm looking to do is get that right hand to the mat, keep it in tight, and then pummel my foot through. He did a good job popping his hand up, but this is where he messed up, is that he opened up his arm for me now to get the double underhooks. I'm able to clear the feet by using those elevator hooks, and as soon as my foot's cleared, I slide up to the S mount and pinch his elbows together. Keeping one elbow in, I can isolate the other arm to get to my favorite mounted attack here. So here that transition is again. So I have the right underhook and I have my head on that side. So he does a good job bumping here, but then he takes his right hand and reaches underneath my leg. You can kind of see it there. My left hand is starting to sneak up underneath his arm. From there, he knows he's in trouble because I have now double underhooks. And now if you watch my feet, I'm just going to pummel and keep my knees in front of his hips past his knee line so he doesn't have any more opportunities to escape. This is one of my favorite techniques I do here, is just clearing that foot off with the elevator. He tries to get the foot in, and I'm just able to slip my foot out there at the very last minute. He's a little too stretched out, so as soon as the foot goes over, I know I have the highway to slide up. I bring that right knee above his head, left foot in, and I stay really tight so he can't get any sort of defensive hand positions. My left arm is pinning the elbow in towards me. I go elbow deep on the right side, and I just pinch my knees right in. As soon as the arm's straight, he taps pretty quick. There's a ton of pressure with the hips and on top with the arm. It's a really nice way, especially when you get double underhooks, to slide up and keep a ton of control by getting to that. So here we're starting again. He gets double wrist control. Going to a little bit of fighting. Here we were looking after. You see he was trying to take his right foot and clear my foot out. I was kind of watching his foot and waiting for him trying to kick through. So he goes to reverse De La Hiva there. I drop my weight down so he can't come underneath me. And from here, I'm just trying to keep his legs separate. He did a good job pummeling that leg back inside, and you see me reaching back looking for different ways to separate. I would try and kick my left leg back, but his hand was just barely holding on until we cleared. Here I know I'm in a good position because I have the knee line exposed and I have a lot of pressure on his upper arm, but he has that hand trapped around my leg, so it's really shutting me down. I really want to clear my knee line and slide my right knee over to start looking for 411 on his right leg, but because he has that foot there, there's no way I can go over, and I'm just going to initiate a scramble. He's doing a good job really holding on to the leg position, and then there goes the timer.